then for us to get through in the next couple of hours before the sports bar comes your way at 10. And Rory, we've got to address some of your comments that were made on Saturday evening, if you don't mind.
I'm very intimidated about this conversation.
Are you?
Yeah.
Intimidated?
Yeah, genuinely.
Why intimidated?
Because I don't know if I've seen a reaction like it. Genuinely. You know, like, on all of the things that I've ever spoken about. Okay. Like, you know, you go back, like, something that was fairly poignant and seemed to garner a reaction. Prior to Erling Haaland kicking a ball in the Premier League.
I know where you're going.
You know where I'm going, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mentioned that I didn't necessarily think that he was suited to Premier League football, which was about as wrong as you could be. But the part of the reason and the justification for that was I was just burned by what I'd seen previously by Timo Werner. Somebody who had a great track record from the Bundesliga. You know, Kai Havertz had come in from the Bundesliga and had been fairly underwhelming at Chelsea as well. Jadon Sancho had arrived from the Bundesliga, so I wasn't sure that the correlation for doing it in Germany was going to translate. And as is completely correct, I got a lot of grief, and rightly placed grief, off the back of my assertion that Haaland wouldn't land. Yeah. This has gone beyond that.
Yeah, it has. I mean, we'll play it out in just a moment as to what exactly we're talking about. But before we do that, this isn't a strip show, by the way, but I wanted to know if this gives you the ick. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm putting it on. I'm putting on my Brentford top. Don't you worry, guys. I've got you all. I've got your backs. I had to do it. Does it give you ick?
No, far from it. I can't believe how chivalrous I was. I thought you were cold. I offered to put the volume. I offered to put the temperature up.
You did. I thought nah, I'm having him. I'm having him now. Yes. Look, as I say, it all centres on football shirts, and in particular, wearing them at games. For more detail, let's take you back to Saturday when Rory was on kick-off with Max Scott, and this is what he had to say about football shirts.
To be totally honest with you, I don't understand why anyone over the age of about 12 is wearing a football kit at any point in their life anyway. This isn't about what name you have on the back. This is about the choice of top that you're choosing to wear as you leave your house.
That is outrageous. If you support your football team, if you're passionate about your football team, you can't blame a fully grown adult for wanting to wear that shirt with pride.
Yeah, I massively do. I think it's a weird way to feel that that's how you have to show your support for
it. You don't have to.
No, it's a weird way that you feel that's how you have to do it.
So
that's how
you've never worn a Chelsea shirt in your adult life. You're telling me that?
I've played football in one.
No. You've never worn it to a game or casually?
I've never worn it in public. I've never worn it out. I've never worn it on the tube. I've never worn it to work. I've never worn it anywhere social. Are you ashamed of being a Chelsea fan? No, it's not about that. I've demonstrated my love of Chelsea in many ways, primarily by following my team home, away and abroad. Going to Japan to watch Chelsea play would be a way. Going to America to watch Chelsea play would be a way that I've demonstrated my love of Chelsea. I would do that with a pin badge, generally in the top collar of a polo shirt. I've got no intention of ever playing fancy dress. That's where I got it wrong.
The fancy dress line. Do you think it went too far?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to apologise then?
I mean, I can't really apologise because they are my words. I can't.
But you can regret. You can say I misjudged that one. I shouldn't have said that.
I possibly could have phrased it in a kinder way. I just got slightly carried away with what I was saying. But ultimately, everything I said was I do stand by. Like I wouldn't wear a kit to a game, for example. But equally, I don't particularly care when other people do. That's where it's gone wild.
Yeah,
I don't particularly care when other people do. I just wouldn't do that. And it's not how I choose to pledge my support to.
So you don't look down on those that wear a football shirt at a game, for example?
No, I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't look down. I just wouldn't do it myself.
Okay.
It's just not what I would choose to wear, and it's certainly not a way that I would go about my day dressed as an athlete.
Okay, let's fast forward. As an athlete.
Dressed up, yeah. Athlete.
Trying to steer around the fancy dress. Yeah, here we were going this. Let's fast forward to how many kids? Two kids. That one of them makes it.
Oh no, my daughter wears a Chelsea shirt regularly with Clementine 5 on the back. I fully endorse that decision. I bought it for her.
Yeah, but I know you have no problem with children. My point is, let's say one Clementine gets to be a lioness. Oh, you see a lot of the families wearing shirts with, as it would be, Jennings perhaps on the back.
I would be full of pride.
Would you be doing that?
I wouldn't wear the kit, no. I'd be, how old I'd be 60 odd. I wouldn't be wearing a kit at 60. No.
That's showing your love and support.
I wouldn't be doing that. That's not how I would choose to show the love and support. I mean, I would be full of pride and totally supportive. But I just don't. I feel like the football culture here is, and English football sporting culture, I think is very unique in as much as, you know, so I was in Dortmund for the England game. The Dutch all dress up. It's kind of the way that they do it. I think on club even in England, do it. I think Arsenal are shirt wearers, Newcastle United are shirt wearers. I think Borussia Dortmund really take great pride in the yellow wall and all wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that there is a culture here that doesn't necessarily conform that way. It's not that they're less supportive, it's just done in a slightly different way. I think Liverpool, for example, it would be done via a scarf held aloft rather than homogeneously dressing the same. It's just a slightly different culture.
Yeah, okay. I understand where you're coming from that side of things, but obviously, and we have to stress, you're talking about yourself. You're not talking about other people. So you don't care if other people are wearing a football shirt, for example. But for me, I must say, when I go to Brentford, I don't tend to wear a football shirt to Brentford home games, but away games, I might more because I kind of like the idea of showing we're all united together.
Yeah.
And, the only problem you might have is you get a mixture of away shirts and home.
You can't get in the pubs either in that circumstance.
But yeah, that's true. But there are pubs that will allow away fans in.
I would just say that, and again, this could be a Chelsea thing. Everything that I say is kind of through the lens of being a Chelsea fan. When I go, so say I'm at Euston before Chelsea play away, and it's a really busy station. I can identify who's Chelsea fans anyway, whether or not they're wearing club kits.
How can you do that?
I feel like it's quite obvious to me who are football fans, who are. I think there is often an identifiable quality about football fans
Possibly.
when they're.
But then I quite like it when you go, oh look, he's got a Brentford shirt on. He's got a Brentford shirt on.
Yeah,
they're travelling wherever we're travelling to.
If West Ham, for example, West Ham are playing Tottenham away, and you're at Liverpool Street, West Ham fans will be going to Tottenham. There will be 3,000 of them. Almost none will wear a shirt. Literally almost none. And the person that is in a shirt, it's almost the revealing quality that they're not quite part of what they think they're part of. I would say that it's actually the identifier that you're not part of it. Tottenham when they're going to West Ham, Tottenham when they're going to Chelsea, they almost don't wear kits. There's nothing wrong with doing it. I wouldn't partake, but I don't necessarily think that it makes you as in as it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it did blow up, didn't it?
Blew up. I've literally never known a reaction like
you
it.
upset a lot of people. A lot of people who've parted a lot of money. They're not cheap, these shirts.
No.
But that's their way of showing their support. And also, not everyone can go to every single home and away game. So maybe it's when they do buy a football shirt and they do get to go to a game, it's their chance to show off that this is it.
Yeah.
I'm embedded in. Not only am I here at the game, I've got the kit on as well, and especially when you're having to invest season on season with them.
Three times a year.
Yeah,
see, you can save yourself a fortune and be like me.
Be the Grinch over there. Don't be the Grinch. Wear your shirt with pride. You're tuning in to Transfer Insiders on talkSPORT with Ladbrokes. It's 18 and over. BeGambleAware.org.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.